When I think about my mom, my favorite memory is last summer we went on a hiking trip with my family, a big group of friends, and we had a ton of fun. I appreciate my mom because she's nice. She helps me with everything she can, and she's always there for me when I need her. A while ago I didn't do my homework and my grades got really bad, but I should have done it. But instead of getting mad at me right away, my mom helped me get caught up, and yeah, love you, Mom.
My favorite memory of you is when I moved back in with you again, because now I can see you every day. I appreciate you because you work more than you should to make your family happy. You always see the positive side of things, and you make sure I always try my best in life. You always make sure I stay on the right path in life, and you've influenced me by making me always try my best in life. I love you, Mom.
I think about my mom. My favorite memory is when my mom and I went to Disneyland for my 7th birthday party. We went for 2 days. It was just us, and we almost got kicked out. And I appreciate my mom. Why? Because she cooks for me. She takes me to A's games, and she makes sure I keep up good grades. A long time ago, I went to Santa Cruz and I didn't come home till 2 a.m. and I should have been punished, but instead she just yelled at me for 3 days. And she influences me. How she raised me as both my mom and my dad. I love my mom. Red light still on.
When I think about my mom, my favorite memory is when I was little and she used to read to me every night before bed. I appreciate my mom because she raised me by herself. She's always there for me and she's always helping people. A long time ago, me and my mom got into a really big fight and I was mean to her, but I should have been nice and she was understanding instead of mad. My mom influences me to be independent and to work hard for what I want. I love you, Mom.
My favorite memory of my mom is when we go to Disneyland together. I appreciate that she loves me, she takes care of me, and she feeds me. A long time ago, I came home late. I should have been on time, but she forgave me. My mom influences me because she never gives up. I love you, Mom.
I think about my mom. My favorite memory was when we went to Mexico. I appreciate her because she always supports me. A long time ago, after school, I left with my friend and I didn't tell her. She was really mad at me, but I should have told her. She influences me because she never gives up. I love you, Mom.
When I think about my mom, my favorite memory is when all my family were playing a board game and I said a joke and she started laughing and she said that she didn't want me to go to college because she would miss me a lot. I appreciate my mom because she always makes good food, she always helps me with everything that I need, and she supports me with everything that I'm going to do. A long time ago, when I was 7, she said that I couldn't have this tank top at a store, and I got all sad, and then she told my sister to go get the tank top for me, and I should have said, no, it's okay, I don't want the tank top anymore because it's just a shirt, but she told my sister to go get it because she wanted me to be happy. My mom influences me because she's really independent, and she always tells me that I need to stick up for myself and support myself. I love you, Mom.
When I think about my mom, I think about my favorite memory when I was stressed about school and I had recently had a root canal, so I was in pain, and then our dog had recently passed away, and so she took me out of school and we went shopping and she comforted me and she told me that everything would be okay, everything would get better. She really helped me feel better about everything that was going on. And I appreciate my mom because she always drives me places and she makes me really, really good food. And she knows how to comfort me when I'm really sad or upset about something. One time my mom showed me grace is when I failed the test, and she told me, it's okay, everything will turn out fine. I'll help you study next time, just let me know, and she told me it'll all be fine. She always influences me to stand up for myself and to support myself, which is really a great thing because she's such a strong woman. And I love you, Mom.
I think about my mom, and my favorite memory is when my little sister was born. I saw my mom pour so much love into her. I just thought my mom looked so beautiful. I appreciate my mom because every day she challenges me to become a better person. She always has my back and she always encourages me. My mom influences me every day because she works every day to give me and my little sister a comfortable life. She takes care of me and my sister alone, and she never gives up on me. She's the strongest person I know, and I love you, Mom.
I always think about my mom. My favorite memory growing up was every weekend we would go to Raging Waters, and we would just stay there all day. She's always happy, always loving, and she's always keeping our family together and always helping out. When I was little, I threw blueberries up onto our roof, stained our ceiling, and she was mad, but all she told me was not to play with my food. She influences me because she's always really good under stress. I love you, Mom.
When I think about my mom, my favorite memory is when I was about 4. We would go to breakfast every morning and drop my brother off. I appreciate you because you love me, you take care of me, and you make me happy. A long time ago, I was hanging out with friends and I didn't tell you that I was. And I should have, but you didn't get mad at me. You influenced me because you made me a better person, and I love you.
My favorite memory with my mom is when my family and I went to Disneyland, and as we were getting off of Space Mountain, she said she hated it. And when we went and looked at the picture, she had the biggest smile on her face. And I enjoy my mom because she loves me unconditionally, and she was really smart with how she planned out to live her life, and she takes care of me even when she doesn't want to. A long time ago, I forgot my $400 swimsuit at a swim meet, and she was really mad, but she drove me without telling my dad to go get it. But once we got there, she rear-ended the car because she took her foot off of the brake, and she told me that if I didn't tell my dad that she hit the car, she wouldn't tell him that I forgot my suit. And my mom influenced me because she showed me how to live in Christ and be a godly person. I love you, Mom.
When I think about my mom, I remember my favorite memory going to Disneyland and watching the Christmas parade. I appreciate my mom because she takes care of me when I'm sick and is always there for me. She makes the best of all situations and puts me and my brother first. A long time ago, I broke a window with a baseball, and I should have been outside, but she told me it was okay. She influences me to become a good person and have confidence in myself. I love you, Mom.
When I think about my mom, I think of my favorite memory I've had with her, and that was 4 years ago when I went to Disneyland with her during summer. And I appreciate my mom because she is very strong, confident, always hardworking, and she knows what I need. And a very long time ago, I dropped a glass cup and it shattered on the floor My mom should have punished me, but instead she didn't have to worry about it. And she influenced me by teaching me how to love and respect everyone and to work hard. And I love you, Mom.
Hi, Mom. When I think about you, one of our favorite memories together is when we went to the store with Christy and ended up talking whale the whole day, like Dory from Finding Nemo. It's one of the best memories. I appreciate you because you're involved in my brother's, Anthony's, and our lives so much. You do everything for us. You always think of us first, you never think of yourself. I should have been punished when I crashed into our camper in front of our house when I was parking, but you said it was okay and you helped me. You inspire me. You are an inspiration to me because you went back to college 7 years ago and you're finally graduated and now you're a teacher. So you've taught me independence and courage and hard work. I love you, Mom.
Yeah,
Alright, so
hey guys, I need you to quiet down, please.
I think about my mom. My favorite memory is when she'd take us to Christmas movies. I appreciate her because she's fun and nice. And a long time ago, I left without telling her. I should have told her, but she didn't punish me. I appreciate her because she raised me as both my mom and my dad. Love you, Mom.
Thank you! When I think about my mom, I think about when we went to Hawaii and surfed. I appreciate her because she's selfless, works hard for our family, and always tells me she loves me. A long time ago, I snuck out with my friends around midnight from my house. I should have been punished, but she told me it's okay, but never to do it again. My mom influences me because she has a forgiving heart, and I love you, Mom.
You will always support me and she loves me. A long time ago I cut my sister's hair. My mom was very mad, but she said it was okay because I was young. My mom influenced me because she taught me to be kind, respectful of others, and I love you, Mom.
I think about my mom and my favorite memory is when we went to Hawaii and she jumped off Black Rock, and I appreciate her because she's selfless and she doesn't yell and she does everything for my family without complaining. And a long time ago I stole money and I should have got in trouble, but my mom forgave me. And she influences me because when my papa got sick with cancer, she stayed strong and was really helpful. I love you, Mom.
My favorite memory about my mom was being able to run into Shadows Cliff Lake with her and watching her act like a little kid again. I appreciate her because she's strong, forgiving, and selfless. One time I stole a shirt from the mall, but instead she helped me learn from my mistakes. My mom impacted me by how she continues to stay strong. I love you, Mom.
Alright, I'll just say something weird. Alright. Did you already start recording? Alright, so I think about my mom because she's awesome, she makes great food. My favorite memory of her is this one time she told me, she was calming me down, telling me it was okay and alright and fine and everything, and then she drove me to the hospital and the doctors and nurses tied me down and restrained my arms and they were giving me shots and I was crying. But afterwards she bought me ice cream, so it was okay. I was pretty happy. Let's see. I appreciate her because she raised me differently from other kids. And this one time I got suspended from school. I should have been punished for that, but instead my mom took me to church. And she influences me by not spoiling me. She knows what I need, not what I want. So, I love you, Mom.
I think about my mom, and my favorite memory is when we went to Old Sac and we just kind of hung out and looked at old buildings and stuff. It was pretty chill. I appreciate you because you take care of me, you take care of the family, and you love us. A long time ago, I broke one of your little canoe decoration thingies, but you weren't that mad because it was an accident. You understood. I love you, Mom.
I think about my mom. My favorite memory is when she taught me how to drive stick shift, because that was pretty cool. I appreciate her because she makes dinner every day. She works really hard and she really understands me. A while ago, I broke glass like everywhere, like out of her kingdoms, I guess. And I was really scared and worried. But instead of getting like mad or like punishing me, she swept it up for me and like told me it's okay. And that was pretty cool. She influences me to work. Like she drives me to work hard because of how hard she works. It's really great. I love you, Mom.
My favorite memory of my mom is when we went to Hawaii. I appreciate my mom because she loves me and she's laid back and she's fun. And when I was younger, I should have got in trouble for riding my bike without a helmet, but she didn't get me in trouble and she didn't tell my dad. Love you, Mom.
I was thinking about my mom. My favorite memory between both of us was when we went to the Livermore feed store and we both bought 5 chickens. I appreciate my mom because she cooks dinner every night. She helps me with my schoolwork and she always loves me. A long time ago I broke a glass window. I should have bought the glass window, but she bought it. My mom influenced me because she always keeps me focused on school. I love you, Mom.
Is we go to the house together. I appreciate her because she helps me with my homework. She is my coach and she's involved in my life. A long time ago, I filled the glass with water and I dropped it all over the floor. Everything broke. I should have cleaned it up, but she cleaned it up. She influences me by helping many people around her. I love you, Mom.
When I think about my mom, my favorite memory is every day, because every day my mom's an awesome mom. I appreciate her because she drives me everywhere, she supports me, and she's always there for me. A long time ago, I was painting my nails on our new dining room table and I spilled nail polish remover everywhere. She should have yelled at me and punished me, but instead she just told me it was okay and not to worry. I appreciate her because of her creativeness. If she wasn't creative, I wouldn't be who I am today. I love you, Mom.
I thought about my mom, and my favorite memory with her is when I went hiking, and I appreciate her because she always understands me, she's nice to me, and she always puts food on the table for me. And a while back we had gotten into an argument and she got really mad, but she didn't punish me, and I apologized to her and she said it was okay. And then she influences me because she keeps me focused on schoolwork and stuff like that. And I love my mom.
When I think about my mom, my favorite memory is when we went to San Francisco and we went and ate lunch together and looked at animals at the aquarium. What I appreciate about her is she takes care of me when I'm sick, when she helps me with my homework, and how she helps others and how she just helps me in general. Oh yeah, okay. Well, a long time ago I was in middle school and I was making food for myself and I caught the oven on fire, and so we had to call the fire department to blow it out. And she was like kind of mad in the beginning, but I didn't get in trouble because she was happy I called the fire department. And she influenced me to become myself, to be my own person, and I love my mom. Yeah.
When I think about my favorite memory is when we went to Six Flags. I appreciate her because she supports me. A long time ago, I snuck was going. She influences me because she raised me as both my mom and dad. I love my mom.
I'm not ready to say it in English. I don't think I could.
You're being recorded right now.
Missy, restart.
Yeah. My camera is about to die. So go.
When I think about my mom, my favorite memory is that when I was little, about 4 years old, we would sit in the backyard and she would just watch me play with the hose and like water all the different plants. And I appreciate my mom because she always loves me, even if I'm good or if I'm bad. She's always been involved in my life, and she always listens to me when I need to talk. When I was 6 years old, we went to the mall, and I found a shirt that I liked, but she didn't like, and she told me that I couldn't have it, and I pouted, and I should have deserved punishment for acting like a kid, but she just said, I don't know, she's just gonna let it go. And my mom has influenced me because she's a strong woman who never really thinks about herself and thinks about others, and she's always loving, even if I do something wrong.
There you go. Yeah.
When I think about my mom, my favorite memory is in 2nd grade when she pulled me out of class and we went to go see the movie Ice Princess. I appreciate her because she supports me, she's always there for me, and she works really hard. A long time ago, I got a D in a class and I should have gotten punished, but my mom just told me to try again. My mom influenced me because she's always encouraged me to have an open mind about people who are different from me. So, I love you, Mom.
When I think about my mom, my favorite memory is when I was little. I was watching Spider-Man and got scared, so she let me stay up late and watch SpongeBob. What I appreciate about my mom is that she acts as my mom and my dad. She always knows what to say, and she always makes me happy. A long time ago, I said some bad words, and instead of getting punished, my mom told me what I did wrong, and said it was okay. But I appreciate what my mom inspires me, and she fights cancer every day and stays healthy.
When I think about my mom, my favorite memory was when I was a kid, she taught me how to make candles, and that was really fun. I appreciate my mom because she buys me cute clothes, she's always there for me, and she helps me a lot, and she protects me. A long time ago, when I was younger, I started a project really late, and I was really stressed, and it was due the next day, but she didn't really punish me, she helped me finish it instead. And my mom influences me because she teaches me to never give up, to always try my best, and to be respectful. I love you, Mom.
When I think about my mom, my favorite memory is when we went to Idaho when I was a kid. We went on vacation, we had a lot of fun. I appreciate her because she supports me, she loves me, and if I'm sick, she helps me get better. A long time ago, I talked back to her, and she should have punished me, but she's nice, so she didn't. And I appreciate her because she helped me grow up. I love you, Mom.
When I think about my mom, my favorite memory is when I was in high school and I was involved in a softball team. Or I was on a softball team, I should say. And one of the girls' moms or dads forgot to bring a snack, and you know how devastating that is when you don't get to have your snack after your game. And my mom was at the game, and she decided to go home, and she made cookies, and not just like, oh, she went home and she cut like dough. She actually made cookies from scratch, and then she had brought candy bars, and she gave us all sodas. And I was just really proud of my mom. I just thought, I don't know, I just thought she was just so great to even do that because it wasn't her turn, and she was the mom of 10 kids at that point. I think it was, well, yeah, it was 9 kids, 8 kids, whatever. She didn't have to do that, but she went home, and I was just very proud that she was able to do that. I appreciate my mom because she loves the Lord, and she strives to serve Him every day with all her heart, and she's an example to her kids. She also works hard, and she also gives of herself to her friends and her family or whoever. It doesn't really actually have to be somebody she knows. She has a heart of gold for them. I remember a long time ago when I was in my 20s, and that was a long time ago. I was in my early 20s, and she'd asked me to use her car. She had a brand new minivan, and she'd asked me to use it because she wanted me to do something, deliver something in San Francisco. And I was kind of hesitant about it because I like driving my own car. And I got into this, it was a very busy parking garage, and it was really small. And it was just really hectic. And when I had tried to straighten my car out, there's this big sign that really I don't even know where it came from, but I hit it, and I was mortified. And I remember being in the car just with my sisters and telling them to get out of the car, and I was kind of like, ah, like that, you know. And I was afraid to call my parents. I actually called my friend and talked to her, and then she told me that I should call my mom. So I checked out the damage, first of all, but I called my mom, and my mom, of course, asked how I was doing, if I was okay, and I, of course, told her, and she just said, we'll look at it when we get home. I should have paid for the damage. It was a brand new car. But my mom just said, it's fine, let it go. It was a scratch. Well, it was a big scratch, a little bit of more of a dent scratch. And my mom always has taught us to not let things rule our life. My mom has influenced me because she really wants us to serve the Lord and really wants us to please Him and honor Him each day in everything that we do. And because of her, I wouldn't have had my faith. So, I love you, Mom.